possible. It is just possible because you have an unconceivable potency. So again, he has given an example, how he has an inconceivable potency. So he said that the entire cosmic creation is created by you, and you are also within the cosmic creations. So, and this already proven, like when you have asked you, when your mother Yasoda asked you to open your mouth, and then mother Yasoda saw that, okay, the whole cosmic creation is inside the mouth of Lord Krishna. So then the Brahma said that, my dear Lord, like the whole cosmic creations that we are visualizing at present is is all within your body, but still, like I am able to, actually I am inside your body, but I am able to see you from the outside, and you are also seeing from the outside. So this is not possible, like this is something inconceivable, and this is an example of inconceivable energy of your, right? And so this shows that you are the original Purusa, you are the original, Adi Purusa, or your original Narayan. So so again he said that, like, I mean, I saw you first alone, and started saying that, I first saw you alone, then you expanded yourself in covered voice and calf, and then again, like I saw you that you're in the four-handed Vishnu, and then all demigods, like praying you, including me. I was praying you, and again you bounded up, and then again started, I'm able to see you alone. So how this is possible? This is just possible because you are the original, you're original. Does this not mean that you are the original Narayana? So in that way, like, the Brahma has started praying the gignetic form, the original Narayan, the inconceivable potency of the Lord. The next, like, in the next verses, basically, he tried to, like, discard the impersonal theory. He said that, oh Lord Krishna, you are the only, like, original person. You are the only person who expand yourself as a Brahma, Vishnu, or or Shiva. Like, you are the only, creator. You are only the maintainer. You are only the annihilator. But I'm at the Brahma, like the, and I think that, like, I am the creator, and Vishnu is the maintainer, and Shiva is a annihilator. But actually, you are everything. You are the only creator. You are only the maintainer, and you are the only annihilator. So 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 you are the supreme soul. I mean, you are the supreme soul, and the impersonal things that, like the your body of the Brahm Jyoti is basically nothing, is like your effulgence of your body, and that is also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. Like, Bhagavad Gita also said the Brahman is basically is nothing, is effulgence of his body. And the impersonalists, they think that you don't have a features, you don't have, like, form and all, but I can see you as a, like, as a person, as the original person. So so that means, like, you have a form, and you have, like, a potency, you have your all the gunas and all. So the Lord Brahma has completely discarded, the theory that, like, the Lord, the supreme personality of Godhead, is impersonal, so he does not have a gun or form and features and all. So after this, Lord Brahma, like, started, praising an importance of, like, being a devotee, and started glorifying the devotional services. So he said that, like, you have an unlimited potency, and we as a, person, or we as a soul, we cannot understand you, just, through the speculation process. So what is the process of understanding you? The process of understanding you is simply, like, we will have to give up, and then start doing your devotional services. So uh, so so called, like, I mean, your so called, basically, people who are engaged in the devotional services, so this liberation and bondage does not mean anything for them, because they are already liberated when they are into the, devotional services. So it's like, like, I mean, the Brahma has given an example of rope. Sometimes what happens, like, we mistaken the rope as a snake, but actually rope is a rope, it's not a snake. So similarly, like, I mean, he say that, the Maya is nothing, is basically illusion in the mind, and you are like a sun, and the Maya is a darkness. So when the people has engaged themselves in the devotional services of Krishna, so you are always with them, and then the Maya cannot, the illusion cannot touch them. So that's what, like you said, like, the whole things, I mean the whole illusions we can actually remove just to through the devotional services of you. And again, he said, even the people, like who's looking for a Brahman realizations or Paramatma realization, they cannot understand it if they don't have a very small amount of devotional services. So even to, do the Brahman realizations or Paramatma realizations, we need a Lord mercy. And the Lord mercy only will flow either through the devotee or through, service of the devotee or direct, devotional services. So so Brahma said that your glories cannot be, cannot be understand without, help of your mercy, and without help of the devotional service that we must render in your lotus feet. So that way, he is the Lord Brahma actually started saying what is the importance of, devotional services. So if we have to know to the Lord, then if we have to, come up from this Maya illusions, we must, put ourselves in the in the devotional services. And then, and the last part of the prayers, Lord Brahma basically, he started glorifying the fortune of the Vrindavan's devotees, right? So then started saying that, therefore, my Lord, I pray that I may be fortunate this life or in another life, wherever I may take the birth, I should be counted as your greatest devotee. So that was, Brahma, Lord Brahma, wish that I was saying. So what is saying, what is praying that wherever, I may be, I pray that I may be engaged, devotional services. So I do. So Brahma is saying, I do not even care, what kind of a life you're giving me. Either I can be, a crow, or I can be anything. But please make sure that, I in the next life I become your devotee, or in this life itself I become your devotees, or and and then he says that, then he started comparing that, how fortunate these cowherd boys, gopis, gopas, and even the Maharaj Nand and Mother Yashoda, how fortunate they are. They are saying that, they are getting direct association of the Lord. So they are very, very much fortunate. So Lord Brahma said in this regard that, there is a huge difference between my position and the position of cowherd boys, gopis, calves, cows, and Maharaj Nand and Yashoda. So so he started saying that, I might be controller of, we demigod, or I might be controller of all the senses, but these gopis senses are not controlled by us, because they are deploying their senses to the loving services of you. And this is the difference, this is the difference I can see. They are having a direct association of you, and I, as a Brahma, as a creator of the universe, I don't have that kind of the fortune that I can get your direct association. So and all demigods controlling, we are controlling deities or various senses, but still we still we found that we are not privileged person. We think that we are a privileged person, we privileged soul, but much privileged souls are the cowherd boys, the Vrindavan or gopis, with whom you are, having your pastimes. So and then again he said that, started saying that, hey, my dear Lord, therefore I'm not interested in, such a opulence or, liberation. He wanted to give up his, position. He said that, okay, I'm not interested in either material opulence or liberation. I'm i'm just humbly praying at your lotus feet that you please give me a sort of birth in within the Brindavan. Then he started praising the Brindavan, the place Brindavan. He said that, please give me any sort of birth, like it could be a blade of grass also, it could be anything, just give me a birth, within the Brindavan forest, so that I may be able to be favored by the dust of the feet of devotees, of Vrindavan. So even if I've given the chance of growing as a humble blade of grass, that would be glorious worth for me. That's what, the statement of Lord Brahma. He said, my glorious birth will be counted as if, even if I taking a blade of grass in the soil of the in the land of the Vrindavan. And again said, okay, don't give me, like in the Brindavan, but just immediately after Brindavan, you give me, like such an opportunity, so that I can grow as a, blade of grass. So that whenever the devotees of the Vrindavan, when the cowherd boys or gopis or gopas or Nand Maharaj, whoever it is, they can walk over to me. So we can understand it, like how Lord Brahma is, is thinking about himself, like so this should be our also mode, like, I mean, like whenever like we are doing chanting, or when we are in the devotional service. So that should be our mode, like, okay, how we can get a dust off lotus feet of the devotees of the Lord. So that should be our mode. So so that's what like he said, like, I'm just aspiring to be a birth in which I will be smeared by the dust of the devotees, because I can see that every devotees in the Vrindavan is basically full of Krishna consciousness. So that's what Prabhupada also said, that there is a difference between the devotees, normal devotees, and devotees of Vrindavan, Goloka Vrindavan. So in the Goloka Vrindavan, uh, the subject matter is nothing about the Krishna only. So they don't talk about nonsense. They just talk about the Krishna. They just like they think about the Krishna. They just think that how like I can please Krishna. So that's the difference between like the normal devotee and the devotees of the Vrindavan. And this is also uh, proven by the Lord Brahma himself, that like he's himself say that like in the Vrindavan, everyone is actually is a full of Krishna consciousness. Now the most important part is saying that I mean is saying that I'm puzzled, how you will be able to repay the gratitude of the devotional services of these resident of the Vrindavan. So he's saying that you are receiving a lot of services from the resident of the Vrindavans. How you would be able to repay it? So he said that just imagine the Putna, he came to you kill you. He came like cheating way to kill you, and you have given everything to like Putna. So if you have given everything to Putna, then what you will give to like the resident of the Vrindavan. So the Brahma is very puzzled about it. Like, okay, what so and then he is unable to understand how the Lord will repay the loving services of the resident of the Vrindavan. So so that's what like at the last Lord Brahma said that, my dear Lord, uh, you're supreme Lord of all the creation. Although sometimes I think like I'm the creator of I'm the master of this universe, but I'm wrong, because there are innumerable universes are there, and you are master of all the Brahmas and all innumerable Brahmas and Brahmans and everything. So you are only the masters. I'm just I just wanted to be your surrendered devotees. So with that he said that, please accept me as your surrendered servant, and please excuse me if I have done, if I have I'm committed a great offenses by disturbing you in your pastimes. So and then he asked permissions from Krishna, that he would he would immediately love to leave, and then he doesn't want to like disturb his pastime with his friends and covered boys and cows and calves. So and then like after this Brahma has like circumambulated three times to the Lord Krishna, and then Krishna like just smiled, and then he has given like permission to go. And then Krishna went to in again with his cows, calves, and gopas, and covered boys and all. And these boys like they just thought that, okay, just Krishna has come, but actually they didn't knowing that like, okay, the whole 1 year has been passed. So so with that I would like to take a pause here. Any comments, any and please forgive me like if I have like if I have you know um, put it or quoted any wrong uh, facts here.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. We covered all the Brahma's important points in the Brahma's prayers. Thank you so much. I will chant one round for Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's a quiz time now. Mataji, Diti Mataji, Hare Krishna. Please start, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So I will be sharing my screen.
Mataji, are you sharing the screen?
Yes, Prabhuji, just give me a second. I'll just.
Yeah.
Dear devotees, please scan and you can join the quiz. Prabhuji, can we start? We
Yeah,
have.
we can start, Mataji. I think 16 out of 17 have joined the quiz. Haribol, congratulations to the winners and runners, Jatin Prabhu, Mohit Prabhu, and Mataji. Haribol. Thank you for joining.